and welcome to the Festival Vegan de Montréal 2021, presented by group Christian Ventura. My name is Alexandra. I'm a vegan artist based in Montreal, and it's a pleasure for me to present you the conferences and the demos this year. The following video will be spotlighting Christian Ventura, and it's called My Secret Recipe for Everyday Cooking. If Christian has been able to revolutionize vegan cuisine in Montreal in recent years, it is certainly because of his determination and his impressive self-teaching. Having learned the art of cooking while working in a small Japanese restaurant on the edge of Montreal, it was really during his years as an apprentice and then a chef that the young man from Mexico developed his passion for gastronomy. However, his love for vegan cuisine progressed later in his life and through his multiple travels, which allowed him to appreciate and explore different flavors, textures, and colors of plants that he now puts in the dishes he creates for all of his restaurants. Christian Ventura is not only a talented vegan chef, but also an ambitious entrepreneur. After founding Sushi Momo, the first vegan sushi restaurant in the country, he decided to reconnect with his childhood cuisine to offer us two restaurants with caliente menus, Casa Kaizen and Nopalito, two neighboring culinary establishments, both promoting Mexican flavors but presenting them in two totally different ways, bringing each to us in their own way to the heart of the chef's hometown, Guanajuato. We can therefore say with certainty that nothing can stop Chef Ventura, eager to share his passion with true lovers of good food. Always in pursuit of change and innovation, Christian aims to continue fueling the vegan revolution in Quebec, one bite at a time. Whether you want to try new vegan meals in order to protect animals or the environment, or just out of curiosity or gourmandise, doing so in a restaurant signed by Christian Ventura is essential to guarantee that you come out of this culinary experience satisfied and charmed. Revisiting vegan cuisine from one project to another, Christian Ventura continues to innovate and pursues his impressive rise as a vegan chef and entrepreneur. With new collaborations to his credit, Chef Ventura continues to put Montreal on the map of cities where culinary tourism can now be associated with the vegan lifestyle. Thank you, Chef Ventura. Enjoy the video.
Hi guys, my name is Christian Ventura. I'm the chef owner of Sushi Momo and Casa Kaizen. I'm here to present you my secret recipe for my everyday cooking. So what basically is just what I do every day after a long day of working. So I come home, I look at the fridge where it's leftovers, whatever vegetable, whatever protein, either tofu, either plant-based meat, and I put some vegetables together, some sauce, and I put it directly in the oven. 30 minutes, I forget about it. And after 30 minutes, it's ready. So it's very easy to do. You don't have to follow any recipe. Wherever vegetable you have at home, whatever protein you have, you're gonna need something that is salty. In this case, I use this kind of soy sauce. It's the Bragg. So everything's equal parts. So it's very easy recipe. So for me, I put 2 tablespoons of the soy sauce. If you don't have soy sauce, you can use something else. Even you can put salt. For this, you have something acidic. In this case, I use the cider vinegar. If you don't have the cider vinegar, you can use lime. You can use any other kind of vinegar, white vinegars, whatever you like, whatever you prefer. Balsamic vinegar even works. Whatever you like is good. So you have something sweet. In this case, I'm gonna use maple syrup because it's my favorite. So same thing, same proportion. 2 tablespoons. And then you need something spicy. If you don't like spicy, you can skip it. It's really a preference. But me, I'm Mexican, so I really love spicy. So I always use something spicy. If you like spicy but not too much, you can just put less. So also 2 tablespoons. There you go. And then you need something savory too. So in that case, I'm gonna use miso. So for this one, maybe just use 1 part of miso. Put it there and just mix everything together. Make sure everything is well mixed. You can adjust it to your liking. Like I said, if you like more spicy, you add more spicy. If you like more sour, you add a little bit more vinegar. And like me, I really like salty, so for me it's perfect right now. So then now we're gonna cut the vegetables, whatever vegetables you have in your fridge. So for me, I have carrots. So you just chop the carrots. Doesn't have any particular form of the carrots. Could be any shape that you like to cut them. So we're just gonna use a little bit of the carrots here. Let's cut this. You can chop it wherever you prefer. It's like a, but make sure it's always about the same size, so everything cooks evenly. So that's only the important part. So I'm gonna just chop it a little bit smaller. And also, the smaller you cut your vegetables, the faster they are going to cook. So just have that in mind. So put the carrots, you just put them in there. In one container there, our container here. So for the asparagus, asparagus there. So usually you don't need the little part of the asparagus. Just cut them like that, and just break them. And you go. Just put in the same bowl everything together. And then I have 1 pepper. I love red pepper, so for me, after a long day cooking in the restaurants, I don't feel like spending too much time in the kitchen cooking, so that's why I always do this kind of stuff. I want something that is quick. I don't have to think too much about it, and I know it's always gonna be good. So I get home, I just chop some vegetables. I make the sauce, I put it in the oven. I can watch Netflix, I can play with my dog for 30 minutes and then come back and it's gonna be ready. And the good thing is like you can change a little bit the recipe. One day maybe you can do it more spicy, or the next day you can add something else. You can add some herbs and it's gonna be good too. So you have all these vegetables now. So you add half of the sauce that you made before. So you mix it well. Just mix. If you like black pepper, you can add some black pepper. And I'm gonna get some oil, of course. In this case, I'm gonna get avocado oil, but you can use any oil, should be okay. If you prefer canola, if you prefer olive oil, but in this case, I like avocado oil. So you put it there. You just transfer to a pan. Just put it in the pan, straight to the pan. put it there. Then just put it on the side. We're gonna chop our protein. In this case, I have tofu. It's my favorite. I'm gonna use just half of it. And I just chop it in cubes. Chop in cubes like that, just like that, easy like that. Put it on the bowl. Add the rest of the marinade that you made before, the sauce. Add everything there. Just mix it well. Just mix. Just bring your, just add it to the pan. And that's it. You just put it in the oven for 30 minutes at 350. Put it there. You put it 350, 30 minutes. And you can come back and it's gonna be ready. Also, if you wanna do the same recipe, I can do the same recipe but different, let's say. If you don't like to put things in the oven, I'm gonna show you the same ingredients, but different, okay? So, you make your marinade the same. Oh, doesn't open. Oh, there you go. Okay. So, every time you make a sauce, it's just finding the right balance. It's like you need something sweet, something sour, something salty, something spicy, and something savory. Or is it also called like the umami flavor, which is like the Japanese discovered that flavor that's we associate with the savory things. When something's very savory, it's because of the umami. So we do the same recipe. Like I said, you can adjust depending on your taste. So if you're a sweet person, you can add more maple syrup. So, but there you go. And then I add a little bit miso just for the umami flavor, which is my favorite, the white miso. This is white miso, by the way. You can use red miso, you can use, there are so many types of miso right now, so, but my favorite is still the white miso. So, you have your sauce again. Mix it, you put it on the side. So now it's gonna be a little bit different. So let me just move these things on the side. So we're gonna make like a stir fry. So I'm gonna put the pan here. I wanna let it heat up for a little bit. That one, sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna get some onions. You chop your onions. If you don't have onions, you can skip that. But I love onions and garlic, so that's my favorite part of the food, actually. So you chop your onion. You can chop it wherever you want, doesn't have to be any specific way. Then you get your garlic. I should have some garlic somewhere. I have some garlic here. So, just there you go. Chop it as fine as possible. You can smash it and then just make it small pieces. Whew, the onion is making me cry. Yeah, so there you have your onions and garlic. So now do it. Put some avocado oil on the pan. Make sure it gets hot before you put the garlic and the onions. So you can just put on this on the side. You can start prepping the rest of the ingredients. So I have, let's use some mushrooms. I love mushrooms. If you have been to Momo, you might know that I'm a big fan of mushrooms. Yeah, I love mushrooms. Because before being vegan, I've been vegan for 2012 to now, it's 9 years now. So before going vegan, I was a big carnivore, let's say. I used to love the taste of meat. It's I always say it was like in my blood because I'm Mexican, and in Mexico, if you don't have meat with in your meal, let's say, it's not considered a meal. So yeah, it's what's hard to change that mentality. When I told my mom that I was becoming vegan, she was like, "Oh, what are you gonna eat now?" I told her, "Oh, well, we can eat mushrooms. We can eat this." It took my mom like I will say like 3 months to adjust the idea that I wasn't eating meat. So every time I get home to visit her, she was like, "Oh, what would you like to eat? I'm gonna give you some fish now." I'm like, "No, I'm vegan. I cannot eat fish." So the next day she's like, "Okay, I got you some chicken." I'm like, "No, it's not. It's not vegan." So, and then she's like, "Okay, some eggs." No. So, and then finally she understands now. So sometimes she cooks for me, and she will cook some tofu that I show her how to do, and she gets it now. So now you put your onions and your garlic in the pan. This is going very fast too, so you make them sweat a little bit. So we prepare more vegetables. So I'm gonna get some carrots and some red peppers. I love red peppers too. So just you just chop all your vegetables. Like I said, you try to chop the vegetables as thin as possible so they cook fast. If you have a big pieces of vegetables, it's gonna take very long time to cook. So, and I'm gonna add some jalapenos, of course. Okay. You have that, and then you just add it to the pan. Then I always have chickpeas because they are good for you. Just add it to your vegetables. So when I'm cooking, I don't like to keep stirring all the time. So I just It's nice to have a little brown on the vegetables. It means they are caramelizing, so it's good, it's flavor. And then you can add your sauce, the same sauce. Just add it. Let it cook for maybe 1-2 minutes. So it's very easy to make, very simple. All those ingredients, you can have them all the time. It's like, I keep like 3 bottles of soy sauce, 3 bottles of vinegar, maple syrup, lasts forever. So everything that I know that lasts long time, I like to keep it at home, so I know I will have some food every time. It's very versatile products. Put it in the bowl. Put it in the bowl. Like I said, if you have rice, you can eat it with rice. But I eat rice all the time at the restaurant, so when I come home, I want something without rice. So it's a big portion for me. Actually, I eat a lot, so I love eating. I think that's what become a chef, because I love eating. So since I was a kid, I was a big eater. So I have some avocado there. I'm just gonna put some avocado just to go with it. Avocado, and then I have some coriander, and I'm gonna grab some coriander. I just like to just salt your coriander. You don't need to be fancy about it. You're cooking for yourself, so. And let's check out the other one in the oven. Check that. Here, and then let's put some green onions. So now I can try it. And it's good every time. I never get tired of it. Oh, I have to say that too. Well, see you next time. Thank you.